This new update might have just ruined dungeons for a lot of people. And let me explain why. So about 56 minutes ago, J.O. Varman posted a forums about the new nerf. And this ghost nerf has a lot of stuff to do with it. And let me tell you exactly what. So first off, they removed a money-making method that a bunch of people did, and it's grinding ghosts or sorrows. Now they removed the soul whip changes and they nerfed the damage, so it's going to be harder to make money using sorrows. So that is one big thing in this update. The other thing that they did in this change is they nerfed the bone meringue. The bone meringue's base damage is now 270 when it was 320, and this is a significant nerf for archers, but you still will do a lot of damage. They also had to buff some other items like the last breath and the mosquito bow to make archers still fun, but I still think that nobody's going to use these weapons for dungeons at least. Now they buffed some other items, but nobody really cares. I don't think anybody uses the Valkyrie, the Austria, the Skyla. But a big thing is that the Hyperion now lost 50 mana, which is kind of a lot in dungeons, but not really. But the biggest thing is now Wither Impact and Implosion only has a 6 block radius. That means instead of like walking into a room and killing all the mobs around you, you're only going to kill like a little bit, which is going to increase clear time, and it's going to make dungeons even harder to get a new PB. Another thing that they added was now Wither Relic is going to be a mythic if you add a recombop to it, which is pretty good because, I mean, it's another thing that you could, it's just a little buff, that's really it. They nerfed some pets, the tiger pet, but they also buffed some stuff like the ferocity on it, and they added ferocity to the lion pet, but these things really don't matter for people unless you're like early game, but I'm talking about dungeons right now. So they added some boss changes which makes drag super different, because basically if you have a weapon that does a lot of damage, you're going to be doing a little bit of damage compared to weapons that do a little bit of damage. I guess you'll be doing a decent amount of damage. It's kind of weird. You're going to have to switch up your swords. You're going to have to change stuff. It's basically reducing damage between your hits. Like, damage above 1% of their health is reduced by 100%. Which means if you do like like a mil a hit with your Emerald Blade or something, guess what? You're going to be doing 0 damage. So that's why you need to use different type of weapons now, because it's harder to kill it. Now to enter Catacombs, floor 7 is level 26, so it is harder for people to play dungeons as a lower cata level. I understand that like a low cata level you can't really do floor 7, but now people who like need a completion for floor 7 has to grind all the way up to cata 26. They nerfed lifesteal. Lifesteal only heals 0.5% of maximum health per hit per level, so you're gonna be healing about 2.5% of your health, maximum health. Siphon changed, but I don't know if you use Siphon, but you could read it. They nerfed healing like significantly. Another big thing about why floor 7 and dungeons is super different right now is that the rabbit hat jump boost no longer works on floor 7. So you know how you always put your helmet on before you entered the final stage and you could jump? Well, now you can't because they removed it, so it's gonna be harder to do parkour. I don't think you could beat your previous PB unless like if you have a sub 4, I don't really think you could beat it now anymore because of what they did. So world record's going to stay the same. Nobody's going to be able to beat that. I don't think anybody was in the first place, but now it's impossible to beat that. So that's really all the things that they did. And yeah, that's about it. But the thing that I'm thinking for the next update is that they might remove Jerry Gun and the Bonzo staff in floor 7, which I think would remove, like in the boss, I think it would remove everyone from floor 7. Nobody would play it. Like, that's the only thing that makes it fun. Rabbit Head's now gone. It made it super fun. Just like they removed Fly over again. Like, it's basically this was our type of fly, and now it's gone. So the meta is going to be changed a lot. But thank you guys for watching the video, and goodbye.